Okay, wanted to go real quickly over my trades today. I'm gonna go ahead and start with GJ. Okay, so with GJ, basing off of the higher time frame, right? I can clearly see that price was rallying up, creating higher highs, higher lows. Then it went into a distribution phase, broke out of it. So logically, right, when I see it create a lower low coming up here, previous candle closes bearish, I see this as a lower high. So in my mind, it's obvious that hey, we're gonna create some kind of resistance to potentially continue pushing down. Okay. Now, when looking for my supplies, I found my supplies based off of this, that momentum down, consolidation, momentum down, right? And today we had obviously some news going on, which was we had core retail sales, industrial production for the USD, which um, does obviously affect other pairs, not as greatly as when it's USD, but it does affect them to some degree, you know. Um, but yeah, my entry was off of the 5 minute. So when price came up here, right? When price was up here, came up here, I was waiting for my entry, and unfortunately, I was late. The better entry would have been right here off of this engulfing. So, if I bring this back real quick, so if I bring this back right here, okay, right, I'm waiting. At this point in time, I'm not looking at the chart. Boom, 7 a.m. hits. I see uh, this candle break my 5 minute break of structure, so I have an engulfing, right? Whether I decided to do a candle close, right, and it probably won't hit my 3 to 1, or let's say I decided to do like a 50% entry, which I don't typically do half of the candle. I try to go a little bit um, higher than half because sometimes through the spread, price literally will tap it and then not even enter you in there. But let's just say right there at the 5 minute break of structure line, that's my 50% entry. So let's just see what happens. Okay, so again, let's theoretically, if I got triggered in right on that 50% entry, if I got triggered in on the 50% entry, then yeah, I hit a solid 3RR. If for the candle close, we got pretty close to it before it started to unfortunately reject. Oh yeah, so we my TP would have been smashed. Even candle close, my TP would have been smashed. This was the entry that I should have taken up here at 7 a.m. But today, since I usually trade Nasdaq, I don't really start looking at the market to enter until 8 a.m. Around 7 a.m., I'm back testing, visualizing, kind of getting myself mentally prepared for uh, being able to take, these losses because they are very psychological. Um, Making sure that my mind is there and that I'm not going into it emotionally or stubborn as well. But yeah, my entry was off of this 5 minute break of structure here. So we have a bit of a like an engulfing, like a momentum candle, right? So y'all can see my entry was here, stop loss above. Price started going into profit, um, but then it started to reverse. Now, granted, if I would have kept the position open, my TP would have been smashed, and this was for a 3 to 1. If I would have let it ran for more than that, for like a 5, obviously I would have taken a loss. However, because I need to personally do more backtesting on GJ, I started thinking, okay, even though this is a setup, a valid setup, I haven't done enough dissecting of this pair to be confident to hold it, to say if I take this loss, I'm comfortable with this loss because I've done the work and I know the probability. I just did not have that in my heart. So when I started seeing price coming back, I'm like, well, you know what? It just makes sense to my stop loss. It just does. Like, let me just take a break even, and that's exactly what happened. Now for Nasdaq, oh yeah, see Nasdaq is coming down. As y'all can see, I do have currently uh, a very small position. I mean, you see this, it's only $1. If I get taken out, it's only $5. I started closing positions out just because I started seeing rejection right here. Look at this. It's struggling to get up there after 15. Yeah, so we don't know. You know, price could still decide to continue going up. I am bullish overall. We might get stopped out before it, you know, goes up. It might also decide to come down to this 4-hour demand zone right here. So anything can happen. So I decided, hey, let me reduce my losses and go ahead and you know, let a very small position running. So as y'all can see, I reduced my loss. My original loss for the day was 1%. I reduced it to 0.35%, and I'm just genuinely happy that I stuck to my rules. This 11 trade ideas is incorrect. If you close partials, there automatically counts it as another trade, which I don't know why Magic Keys does that, but it just does. You know, it is what it is. But I did overtrade a bit today. I will admit that I took 4 trades, and my standard number of trading is 2. Only take 2 trades. So my first trade obviously was GJ, which I don't think I should have taken because I haven't done enough work on GJ using the Profit X strategy to really be comfortable with it. You know, even in my playbook, like I don't have GJ. Like my playbook isn't for GJ, it's for Nasdaq. It's for me to be successful with Nasdaq. So, you know, that was a mistake. But that was the first trade. Then after that, um I took 2 opportunities right here. So with that one, I was basing it off of this 1 hour demand right here. Now we have one touch here, and then the second touch was here. Rule of thumb is 2 touches is the limit. After 2 touches, more likely it will break through it. So when price came down here, again, I got my confluences. I got my tweezers right here, a bit of an engulfing right there, a 5-minute break of structure. I said that's good enough. I entered it. Then when it printed this pin bar right here, I'm like, hey, it's go time. Now around this time, it was news. We were having, as y'all know, uh, we had retail sales, I believe, for the USD. Yep. So we had retail sales for the USD, and yeah, this just it stopped me out. Um, yeah, that was just it. Now with this one, I did manage my loss as well. I cut losses um, early before it hit my stop loss. I closed them out right here, I believe. So I said to myself, okay, you know, it seems like it's struggling to go up. So if price is coming down here, it just makes no sense. It makes no sense for me to just hit a full blown stop loss. So let me close 50%. And that's what I did. I closed 50%. So this trade, okay, there was 2 opportunities that I took. I entered at the close of this bullish candle here. Okay. As y'all can see, price has struggling to break above that new resistance. So when price started coming down, I want to say it was off of this bullish candle. When it broke, I want to say these lows, it's either these lows or those lows. I decided to close 50%. When it closed bullish, I added the position that I took out. Unfortunately, price decided to come back down here, and I ended up closing everything because it didn't make sense to take a full loss if I know the price was more likely to continue heading down. Now, after that, I was gonna call it a day. At that point, I would consider that 3 trades already. However, it was still my trading time. So around this time, it's 9:50, right? I entered around 9:55, and I closed, I would say 80% of my settings somewhere around this area here, because price was struggling. I closed 90% of it. I reduced, as y'all seen earlier, I reduced my loss to about 30%. And as price was coming even lower, I closed another half because my stop loss at this point is only worth around, and I will show you guys so you guys can see, my stop loss is only worth around $5. So worst case scenario, I lose $5. Best case scenario, I end up making 15. So I'm gonna let that very small position run. Okay. Now with this trade specifically, it broke through my original 4-hour demand zone. I'm sorry, my 1-hour demand zone. It broke through this 1-hour demand zone, and it came to this next 1-hour demand zone. Okay, my entry is off of the 5-minute, as y'all could see. My entry was at I would consider it a candle close. I wish I could have caught the position here, because I mean, as y'all could see, that 50% entry right there, my stop loss right here, right there would have been 2RR. So I would have already been like at least catching profit and letting my position run to right here for 3RR. But that's something that I believe with due time I will become better at. But some of the candles that I was looking at and paying attention was the pin bar right here, this engulfing. Then we had these tweezers right there, right? Multiple dojis. And what really cemented my confidence for this trade was when price started coming down, and I'm like, oh man, we're probably gonna get stopped out, but it is what it is. Was this the way that this candle closed? It closed as a pin bar, pin bar, pin bar, pin bar. It's 2 pin bars right there.
A few moments later.
Hey guys, so I had a bit of a situation I needed to take care of, and I just came back, and I'm currently looking at this, noticing that price is running up very smoothly.
Oh my god! Wow! Oh my god!
Which is, it's beautiful. It's about to hit my TP hopefully for 3RR. And I just kind of wanted to, again, I'm gonna really quickly go over my entries. As I was saying earlier, these pin bars, all of that, are kind of what gave me the confidence to say, yes, I can take this trade and hold this trade. However, when I started seeing this rejection, the fact the price was struggling to get, breaking past that, and also the time, as y'all can see, I mean, it's 11. It's past my trading time. That's why I'm not placing no trades. I'm watching it. I'm managing it. I decided, hey, let me make a quick video to go over what happened today, and yeah, I think if anything, just so I can show that, I think it's better to not be greedy. I think we're gonna go ahead and close this out. I'm gonna see, but if I see rejections, I'm out. I'm done. But this was beautiful, and this is a 3RR, as y'all can see. I know it says 3.39. It's not 3.39. It's literally just a solid 3RR. And you guys got to see it firsthand. But yeah, without further ado, is your boy Lowe's Trades. I hope you guys are having a great trading week. God willing, we're gonna keep working hard to go full time. TP has been smashed. So yeah, if you guys like the video, please like, share, subscribe. If you have any questions, go ahead and drop your comments below. We are here chasing not a dream, but a reality, you know. I fully in my heart believe that I'm going to be a full-time trader. I believe that I can pass this account this month, this year. It not just pass this simple 5K account, but I genuinely believe in my heart that I'm going to become a seven-figure trader. And my goal for this year, if it's God's will, is to hit past this 5K account, and after that go ahead and aim for 100K, 200K, get up to $700,000 in funding. And most importantly, quit my job. More importantly, I just want to quit my job. I want to do this full time, man. And that's what motivates me to know that, hey, this is something that can get me paid, and I enjoy it. It's frustrating. It's been a very frustrating, very long journey, but it's been worth all the stress, all the, I would say, the frustration has been worth it, because I feel like I'm closer to it than ever. So, all right, guys, take care.